Here's how I fulfill for my agency's clients. An average client to me is worth over $10,000. This is an example of one client right here that has paid me over $16,000 in pure profit. Each client alone that I have pays me around $1,000 a week. Not $1,000 a month, $1,000 a week. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how you can fulfill for your clients for them to be worth $1,000 a week in profit. And I'm not some special case. I don't have any degree. I don't have any help from anybody else. I started with $0 and no experience, no knowledge, nothing whatsoever. I literally just spent 10 to 12 hours a day for 8 to 12 months just so I can show you guys exactly what I'm showing you in this video today. What I'm not going to do is show you screenshots of Dubai or rented cars or Lamborghinis, just the actual process for what is going on for these clients to be paying me this much money. I'm not going to edit this video a ton for engagement purposes or do anything special. I just want to explain to you guys the process that's working and why it's working as well. So let's jump in. So right off the bat, I want to show you guys some actual ad results on Facebook to show you guys how much leads each one of these clients is generating in order to pay me about $1,000 a week on average. This singular client has generated over 335 leads from my services at an average of $24 per lead. They have spent a total of $8,232 just on the ads alone, not even paying me. And these leads are for roof replacements, right? These roof replacements could be anywhere between $20,000 and $200,000 in revenue for these roofers. This process alone that I'm going to show you in this video has generated these guys hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it feels incredible. Because I spent so long trying to learn this stuff, and once I finally did, everything changed because I was able to actually charge for the results I would bring. So first, I'm going to show you guys how to run ads basically dummy proof. Anyone can do it. Second, I'm going to show you guys the back end systems because running ads in 2025 is not enough for these guys. And number three, I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks to keeping your clients for longer than just 1 month. So everyone used to say, like back in the day, that running ads, you have to do this really specific process, and if you get just 1 or 2 settings wrong, all of the ads do terrible and you get no leads. And this is very, very false, especially nowadays. Everyone is wrong and I'm gonna prove it. Like people say running ads is the hardest thing to do, but I'm gonna prove them wrong because it's fucking easy. So before we go through the actual ad campaign and setup in the actual ads manager, I wanna show you guys a quick tutorial on how to run ads in 2025. Given that Facebook is so damn smart nowadays, it is so simple. It has never been easier to run ads, and I'm going to show you the exact setup to use. First things first, everyone should know this already. You start off with an ad campaign, right? You create an ad campaign, whether it's in your ad account, your client's ad account, any ad account. You create a campaign, okay? And from now on, you are never going to create any other campaign for this client, all right? Every single thing is going to be under this campaign. And what you want to do in that campaign is create multiple ad sets. And I recommend doing this based on your budget, right? If you're spending anywhere between $10 to $20 a day in ads, maybe only have 1 or 2 ad sets. If you are spending anywhere between like $40 to $60 a day, I would recommend having 3 ad sets. And all you want to do is just add more ad sets over time, right? Whether you're increasing the budget or just like wanting to test new ads, all you do is create more ad sets. So let me explain something to you. There's budgeting at the ad set level, right? This is what most people do. I'm going to spend $20 a day in this ad set. I'm going to spend $10 a day in this ad set, and then $50 a day in this ad set. Okay? This is not how you want to do it in 2025. Okay? And the reason why is because you can actually set the budgeting at the campaign level with something called CBO, Campaign Budget Optimization. And what that means is it only applies the budget to the ad sets that are working. So what you can do is just simply add more and more ad sets. Literally just create like 20 ad sets in a campaign, and it will only spend the money in the ad sets that are performing the highest. Now, this is because Facebook is so smart nowadays. And if we want to take this even further, what we want to do is make each one of these ad sets DCTs. And what that means is a dynamic creative test. It tests multiple creatives and multiple images at once. But what's powerful about this is if you do a DCT in each ad set, right? So you do, and you could test 2 to 3 creatives in each one, 2 to 3 bodies as well. Like you can test 3 ads in one ad set. And because you turned on CBO, what's crazy about all of this is that it will only allocate the budget towards the ads that are working really well. So this is the best way to run ads in 2025. Facebook is so damn smart that we'd be stupid to not utilize it. So I'm gonna show you guys an exact example about what I'm talking about. So in the only campaign I have for these guys, I have campaign budget optimization, right? So it spends an average of $65 a day, and that's all we have at the campaign level. And I have a ton of ad sets that are always on. Every single one is active. And it only spends on the ones that are performing the best, right? And we have each one of these ad sets be dynamic creative tests. So we can test multiple copy and creative for each one. And that'll make it so there's only one ad per ad set. Then simply using Facebook's insane algorithm targeting, I literally have automatic Advantage Plus placements on, Advantage Plus audience with a location radius, and that's it. We let it do its thing. We let it learn. We let it do its thing, right? In the actual ad itself, what we have is usually 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 creatives as well. So like, for example, here we have 3 pictures. Here we have 2 body texts, right? 2 headlines, and then simply just lead form, right? So that makes up the actual ad process. The reason why I'm spending so short time talking about it is because it's really that simple. All you have to know is that you can never delete an ad set, you can never edit an existing ad set or an existing campaign, but what you can do is just add more and more ad sets that's working, right? So if you have one ad set that's flopping, right? All you want to do in that campaign is just duplicate that ad set, test out some new creatives in the ad, and then simply just launch it, and then keep the old one active. Never turn off an ad set. And if you do that, Facebook will naturally just spend the budget on what's working, right? That's the power of CBO. Now, the actual process from A to Z. We have the ads, right? We have that. Now, what we do is send them usually through a lead form, right? Go through a Slack notification and have a booking calendar at the end that I set up with GoHighLevel. Get them to book an appointment. After the appointment, it's a feedback form as well as how did the sale go, and then sale reporting as well, so I get all the information and I know how much money they're making off of me. A lot of people in this space think you can just run ads, right? And you cannot do this. You cannot just run ads. You have to have all this back-end stuff built out, because if you don't have this, it doesn't matter. Your clients will not get good results. So let's go through my back-end setup for client success. So 34% of leads book in right away after that lead form and book in a calendar, but this is simply just a calendar setup, nothing fancy here. And the first message I have that gets sent to them is, can you tell me more about your issue? Right? And then say, so did you see my previous message? If there's no reply, hope you're doing well. Have you solved your problem yet? Have you fixed your problem already? Blah, blah, blah. Schedule time with us soon. And I have like 6 to 8 of these messages that it sends to all of these leads to get them to book an inspection with my clients. And what's great about this is that it's all automated. So basically, I have setters call their leads as well. So these messages will automatically be sent. And in addition to that, using this script right here, they will basically get a call from an ISA, which is basically a rep that I've hired to call my clients' leads for me. And basically what happens is they book an appointment, then they have a full pipeline of people that are interested in getting a roof, right? And what that looks like is a calendar full of good appointments and a bunch of money. So that is how basically I fulfill for my clients in the back end. It's much more simple than people might think. It's just about having speed to lead, right? If you can have a guy or even yourself call your clients' leads as fast as humanly possible, this will help you stand out and have your clients actually make money and set these appointments. I'm gonna be so fucking brutally honest with you. I did not think I needed any extra help with like building my agency and like fulfilling for clients, right? I didn't. I thought that, oh, I could figure it out, right? So how hard could it be? But I signed 3 to 5 clients and I got 2 disputes. I lost a ton of money and had to give out a refund. So 5 of those clients, 2 disputes, 1 refund, all because I didn't know what I was doing. And this was one of the most painful things that like I had to do as a business owner, because I spent all this time and money and energy into getting these clients, finally signing 5 clients. I thought I was like, oh, 10K a month. But then I got disputes and refunds and I lost the money. And it's like, people don't understand this part about building a real business. And what's true about fulfilling clients is that it's all about what's working right now. So hopefully after watching this setup, you have a really, really good idea about what's working right now and you can start fulfilling for your clients. But more importantly, if you want to prevent what happened to me, I want to show you guys the 5 things you need to know in order to keep your clients for longer. The first thing being expectations. Now, when you sign a client, when you sell to them, it's really easy to just oversell the shit out of your services, saying they're going to get 30 roof replacements in 30 days. It's going to be the best time of their life. They're going to make so much money. It's going to feel like Jordan Belfort in The Wolf of Wall Street. But like in actuality, it won't. So what you have to do is sell them just enough to close them, but then on the onboarding call, slowly dial back the expectations, and on the launch call, also dial back expectations as well. And what you can do is get them to not expect really anything in the first like month or 2. And if you do that properly, then your clients are always going to be happy with you, because the reason why your clients leave you is because they think they're getting more. They think that they were going to get more, and then they actually get less, right? And so basically it's like you lied to them, right? You weren't fully transparent. So expectation setting is really important. Number 2 is communication. Please talk to your clients every week, multiple times a week. Have bi-weekly calls to actually go over results and actually see what you can do to improve, right? That's number 2. Number 3 is get good results. Simple enough. Number 4, tracking. Actually figure out how much money your clients are making off of you so you can actually know what kind of value you're providing and whether or not you can increase ad spend, whether or not you can scale the ads, etc. And finally, number 5, having proper standard operating procedures or SOPs so you can actually scale. Because once you scale and start to get more and more clients, once you start to have 10, 20 clients, you need to make sure that the SOPs and the operating procedures are exactly defined. Otherwise, things are going to get lost in the process and everything's going to get really, really confusing and you're going to break. I really hope this video has given you guys some insight on how to start fulfilling for your agency clients. So by the way, I'm helping just a few guys one-on-one with scaling their agencies. One guy actually signed their first client the other day at around $2K a month. So that's fucking amazing. So if you're a current or aspiring agency owner and you want to stop watching literally everybody around you succeed but you, I want you to apply down below. But only consider doing this if you're actually serious. Please do not waste my time. And if you're ready to put in the work, I'm sorry, but you can't get rich quick. I'm sorry, you can't. But what you can do is build a real business over time with correct information. So if that interests you, I want you to apply below. If you enjoyed this video, there's a button for that. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So subscribe if you found value in this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.